Welcome to Leather Connect. I'm your host Kevin, and today we welcome Marina, better known as NemoLeatherGoods from Strasbourg. Hello Marina, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm fine, thanks.
I'm very good. I kind of want to do this podcast because I think in the desperate times we are in, it's important to share a little bit the story we have as a small business, and because it's difficult to get some customers and to get a lot of orders in these times. I think it's good to share the story and have the connection. So
yeah, I
that's
really
a good one. I've heard, so you're from Strasbourg. Originally not, if I'm correct. Originally.
Yes, I'm from Latvia, from Riga.
Okay.
And I moved to France 4 years ago.
Okay. So that's I don't know if you know my previous interviewer, STR Handmade, because he's from Lithuania as well. So it's pretty similar, no?
Yeah, it's our neighbors.
Exactly. And why did you move? Why was the reason that you had to go to France?
First, I moved to Germany in 2015. I spent there a bit more than 1 year. I wanted to pursue my music career. That was my goal. I used to play guitars, play and sing my own songs.
Yeah.
And but then it was love. I met my now wife, who is from Strasbourg, and it was not planned at all. I didn't speak any French, so it was a bit tricky, but and I moved to Strasbourg from Germany.
Okay, that's actually very similar to my story. So I'm originally from Belgium, but I met my girlfriend in Mexico. So I kind of discovered the leather in Mexico itself, because Mexico is more about leather boots and belts. It's more the American style, you know. So I kind of learned to the craft and see the people, the local people making the artisan leather goods. So in a way, I kind of fell in love with the handcraft and how they can make something, manually. It's not about mass production, but it's more about the love for the project itself. Do you have like any problems now with the with the whole COVID situation, like with getting orders out or getting more connected to the people again? How you see the situation now?
It's interesting because actually, thanks to COVID, I started to have more orders than I used to have before.
Okay.
But it's local people who order. So I suppose that with all this story, people finally start to understand that to support local artisans, artists, it's very important, and it's much better. And it's much better. It's much interesting to order from somebody who is based in your own town or in your own region than to order another thing from Amazon or.
And did you do like the flea markets before, like where you would sell those things?
I've never done, and it was planned that because I've been into leathercraft since 2018.
Okay.
Officially, NemoLeatherGoods exist since 2019, autumn 2019. So it's been just more than 1 year.
Yeah.
And when I decided to participate in markets, COVID arrived.
Exactly.
So everything was canceled. So I've never done before. But this December, November, December, it's first time that that my products are available in a local shop of local artisans. It's a new experience for me.
It's a good progress, at least.
Yeah, and it made a good advertisement for me here locally.
Yeah.
I see that since I'm there, people they buy my products at the shop, but they also visit my website and they do orders online.
Okay, so you don't have like you just started, like only 2 years ago. So you're still a really young business, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And did you follow like an education to do it, or did you just start it by interest and?
Yeah, I'm a self-taught. I have no education in any craft.
Mm-hmm.
I studied history, so it has nothing to
Okay.
do with
Okay.
manual work.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I've been always into leather goods, leather products.
But
I always
it's
sorry.
more the smaller goods, no? Like, do you make the bigger handbags and female luxury as well?
No, I'm making only small minimalist leather goods,
Okay.
and but it's planned. I would love to do leather bags and leather backpacks. It's like my dream.
You would like to have a store one day, like with a in a street somewhere where people can come in and really, or
This
is
is
that?
my dream. Sometimes I'm walking in the neighborhood and I watch these old buildings or old garage
Mm-hmm.
spaces that are being rented. And I'm like, gosh, it would be great here with a small coffee shop
Mm-hmm.
and I'm serving drinks. And I don't know if
But
it's possible to have your own leather shop in a
mm-hmm.
city like Strasbourg because it's still small.
Okay, where is it situated, Strasbourg? More in the south or from
It's
France?
on the border with Germany.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
So it's northeast.
yes, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have like people who are influenced that you think that you look up to, that you think you learn things from, or you
Yeah. I the first person I was inspired by and influenced by it is a leather maker in Latvia.
okay,
He does very very nice things. He also works with metal. He works with motorcycles. He works with
nice.
I think he repairs snowboards. He's a bit like everything, but
Mm-hmm.
really nice quality and level. His name is Pesha Customs.
Mm-hmm.
He's also on Instagram. And I ordered my first artisanal leather good from him. And it was a big inspiration for me. And talking about well-known leather crafters out there, it's Ryan from Little King Goods.
Yeah, for me that was the start as well. Actually, on YouTube you see he's the most influenced person, I think.
Amazing videos, amazing branding. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's not just leathercraft, Ryan. It's everything. So it's a big example.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
video maker as well. He really has a nice way to show the audience like the art he does. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and do you sell mostly in Europe, or do you have customers as well already in Canada or
Not
America?
yet. No, for now it's European customers.
Okay.
I offer shipping. Sorry, I don't offer, but it's available. People can pay for the shipping and have my leather goods all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
But no, for now it's been customers from European.
And
I would even say.
the most customers you have from Instagram, I guess, then from sharing the stories and
I suppose actually I have to. I don't know why I haven't done it, but I have to ask more people when unknown people that I don't know at all they
Mhm.
order something. I actually never asked them how they found me.
Okay.
It's that big mistake. I think I have to
Yeah,
ask them.
it's a good thing exactly to try to connect with your customers. I think
Yeah,
to let them feel like they're it's a personal experience. No, it's not just getting some product from somebody you don't know.
yeah,
I do
exactly.
see the people really value like the personal touch. You see a lot of crafters putting on handmade notes inside their packages, or
Yeah,
as well. I saw like you on the last time your key fobs. You put the logos of Strasbourg.
yeah.
Is it something you really like, the architecture and the buildings and those things?
I adore architecture in Strasbourg. But what I wanted to do with this logo, I wanted to show another symbol. I wanted to wouldn't like to say that I created a new symbol, but I wanted to show other symbols of Strasbourg because when you speak about Strasbourg, the first thing that comes up to your mind, it's cathedral. We have a very beautiful cathedral. You can see on all different tourist souvenirs, but I thought it's a bit old school. Like there has to be something else. and I came up with this building. It's exactly between the city center and the neighborhood where I live. And the neighborhood where I live starts slowly becoming a part of the center of Strasbourg, because Strasbourg is growing. And this building, it's an old port building with old port cranes.
Yeah.
Now it's a mediatek, but I thought that it really matches with the name Nemo, because I'm really into this maritime, yeah. And yeah, so I chose it. I asked a friend of mine who is an illustrator and to come up with this illustration. Mm-hmm. We worked on it during the summer time, and I'm very, very satisfied. I had though comments in the beginning. People were asking me, why not cathedral? I said, this is exactly what I don't want.
Because everybody expects it.
Yeah, and now with this key fob, I see that people actually like it. They're like, yeah, it's this mediatek building. Cool, yeah, it's a key fob.
Yeah, super good. It's a really nice personal touch. It's really good that you try to put a part of the city inside your brand. It stays good connected, you know.
Yeah.
And do you do it professionally now, right? It's your full-time job, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does the everyday routine look to you? Like, because I imagine you have to work from home.
Kevin, I'm very sorry. Can I just take 1 second?
Yeah,
my cat is trying to destroy the door because I closed the door.
Don't worry. I remember in the last episode from STR Handmade, his cat, it was running behind him and just destroying the whole video conference. But that's live, you know, that happens.
My cat is annoying, yeah. No, she's very nice. She's helping me. She adores when I'm sitting at the desk and I work, she comes and she moors and she.
That's the good thing about cats, you know. I have a small dog, but if he wants to get my attention, he starts barking and really is loud. The cat can be like more subtle, I think.
Yeah. Now she's moving the computer.
Don't worry.
Whatever. Sorry for. Yeah. So you asked.
No, don't worry. Yeah, the routine, like what the routine is like.
Well, first I do only. I don't make stocks in advance, so I'm working only with orders. Yeah. First, because it helps me to save the leather.
Of course.
Then I'm offering, since summer, I've been offering a free personalization. So I just don't want to make leather goods in advance and then somebody asks me to put
a name or
their name, yeah. And so it's different. I have days when I wake up in the morning, my wife goes to work, and I start immediately working on leather goods till the moment she comes home. Wow. And sometimes I forget to eat, but sometimes it can be pretty, I mean, it depends on orders, pretty easy. So then I spend my time working on branding, working on photography. And
that's really the good thing, because you, as a small business, you have to do everything, you know. I see it as well. It's a nice way to discover new interests, like the photography. I see how important it is, especially if you use Instagram, and like the video making. It's nice that you can put your attention where it's necessary, you know. Like I've only started professionally from August this year, and it's not yet that I have everyday orders and that I need to work 10 hours a day, but it is nice to discover different areas, you know, like work on one thing and then try something else and see what works and what doesn't. And that's really nice thing, I think, about the personal business. Yeah. Because you take your time and you decide how fast or how slow you want to go. Especially now with COVID, I think it's really important to be close with your family or your loved ones. And if you can connect that, it's really, really a good thing, I guess. And do you have like advice, I don't know, like for young people because I see a lot of young people in my neighborhood as well who try new artisanal crafts, if it's metal or wood or leather, or they really start to be more interested in it? Are there tips you can give, like you would say, try this or go that direction, or
I would say first thing, if it's possible, because I was lucky, I didn't have to start leathercraft to earn my life.
Okay.
So I could be more kind of an artist. I understand that not everybody has this opportunity, but if it's possible, don't try to be an artisan or an artist just to make money. Mm-hmm. First, you have to do it for your soul, for your heart. You have to just love it, adore it. You leave with these thoughts. You go to sleep with the thoughts about new projects. You wake up with this wish to get to the new projects. Mm-hmm. When you do that, at one moment you see that people notice your passion, and they want to have a piece from your created products. Yeah. They want to have something from you because they're so fascinated by you, and it will come. The business will grow. The business will work. Okay. But just don't try to make it a business from the beginning. If you want to be considered as a artistic artisan, mm-hmm. If you want to do just business, of course it's possible. You buy the cheapest leather. You do some very silly, very cliche key fobs that we see everywhere. Mm-hmm. And so it's about quantity, not quality. Yeah. Of course, you can earn money like this. It's okay. But if you want to be an artist, just do it from your heart. So if you're in it for the long run, it's better to take it slow and exactly. Make what you love, and it will be paid back. Yeah, people will appreciate it. Super good. Do you have any plans for the future? Like, do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Let's say in a year or past COVID situation. I would really like to work on my videos. I mean, I have no videos yet, but I would like to create my YouTube channel and to share the working process and some tips and so on. Mm-hmm. Then I would really love, as I mentioned already, I would really love to start to work on leather bags, but I wouldn't like to, I'm stitching only by hand, but I wouldn't like to stitch by hand bags. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's nothing wrong about it. I suppose I'm really big respect for people who do it. It's just, I suppose it's very hard to sell an item like this. Mm-hmm. When it's stitched by hand, you have to raise the price, and it's normal, but then you have to have customers who are ready to purchase this kind of bag. So if you want to stitch with machine, you have to buy a machine. If you want to buy a machine, you have to have a bigger space. And this is my desk. It's this small desk behind me. It's in the flat where I live, so I literally have no space. Exactly. So I have to think about maybe looking for a location where I can settle down and create my workspace. Let's see. That's a good plan, at least. Good plan for the future. I did actually my first handbag a couple of days ago, and I tried to do it by hand. But it's something. Yeah, it's you learn a lot, but it takes really a lot of time and a really lot of planning ahead. I started with the wallets, but handbags you really need to think 10 steps in advance in order to not make any mistakes. Yeah. Do you have any people you would like to see in the future on this podcast? I've tried to reach out to some leather suppliers as well. I don't know if you have people in mind that you say, I want to hear their story, or. Can I take my phone and I will check? Because I don't want to miss anybody. No, of course. Okay, I have my phone here. Because I would say that I would be interested to see people who are maybe not so known, people we haven't seen so much. That would be super cool. Let me just check my Instagram. Yeah. I do have Rustic Red's leather coming this Friday. He's for me, a very nice, good person in the community. He's from Canada. He's really supportive. I did reach out to Bobrikov as well and to Belts Production.
we'll see what they say. Of course, they are very busy as well, but it's good to have a balance in the people. You know, like you say, people that we don't know, young people, and then people who have a lot of experience. It's good to have the balance, I think.
So I can give you some ideas. There is a nice guy from Russia.
Okay.
His brand is called, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I think it's Fasca, Fasca.
Okay.
And he does amazing pictures. And his leather goods look just awesome. He's using very nice leather. The finishing is amazing. Really, just already watching his Instagram, you have to
blows your mind. Okay.
I would really actually, okay, the guy is very known, but I would like to see him speaking because I think nobody interviewed him before. I mean, I haven't seen. It's Marvin. Gosh, I hope he's Marvin Jobs. Yeah, from Cavalier Goods, from Canada.
Okay.
Cavalier, like Cavalier Goods. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's German, but he moved to Canada and he does amazing things. He was one of the first I discovered with Ryan from Little Goods. He was quite an inspiration for me too.
He makes videos as well then on YouTube.
Sorry?
Does he make videos as well on YouTube?
He got his first video made by somebody, like advertisement for his brand, where we finally see his face in action and him speaking behind the camera. But I think it's the only video he has. Yeah.
You did that as well, no? If I'm correct, I saw one video of you. I think a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, there's another one coming. It's I really love this format because it's not a standard format that we're used to. It's a very, very good friend of mine, and it's sister of my wife, who is an amazing photographer. And first, she's an artist, like from the big A letter, capital A letter. And she first she started with this very well-known videos, and she ended up with this project that she calls video portraits, recording separately voice. And then when she records the video, the person who she's filming hears her or his voice, and according to that, you see the emotion on the face, how we move our eyes, how we look in the camera. It's very, very
artistic.
Yeah,
it did look very good because I saw the video, and you really get drawn into the person itself. It's really very emotional. I could say
she's good. She can touch your heart.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would call these two people. Yeah,
that's noted. Super good.
Yeah,
and do you have any other things you would like to add? Like I would say it's like a moment of freedom where you can promote your brand if you want, or you can share some story, or it's up to you.
I would this is that caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I like to always put a moment in place where it's not because actually it's about the people we are interviewing. So I kind of like to let them be a part of it as well, and whatever they like to share, or it doesn't matter really what. I think it's good moment in time to do it.
This is a good moment. Yeah, I agree with you. Well, I have something to say. I would like to thank the leather crafting community for this amazing support, amazing friendship that we have between us, because I've never ever experienced anything like this. We're so supportive, even in this weird time, weird moments. Yeah. Really, I don't see any fighting between us for the ideas, for the nobody would ever tell you, nobody would ever want to be nobody would ever be jealous of your success. We're really, really supportive.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't mean that we have to copy each other, because this happens and this is not nice.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I've seen some small things happening here and there, but it's true.
yeah,
A lot of people in Instagram, they are very supportive and
yeah. It really looks like a family. It feels like a family. And I've been lucky to meet a artisan that I super love. He's from France, from Bordeaux.
okay.
We met on Instagram, and then I was to Bordeaux when we still could travel between regions in France in October. And we met with his girlfriend, who is a photographer. So it was like an artistic evening.
Yeah.
We worked together on his leather wallet. It was amazing. This really never happened to me before.
No.
It's a nice feeling.
Great
really.
experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Super
yeah.
good. Yeah, Marina, I want to thank you for this 20 minutes of sharing the story.
Thank you very much.
I hope maybe we can see each other in the future in a couple of years when we are out of this COVID situation.
Yeah, I really hope so. I'm not so far from Belgium.
Actually, no, but I'm moving now in January for a couple of months. But I'm sure I do hope actually when it's possible to try to visit the people in the area, like you said, maybe to go one day to Strasbourg or maybe go, it could be nice to do it in person as well. Of course, we are still now like bound to the Zoom and to the internet. But I really think it could be a good value to get together and have a nice coffee and share some more ideas.
Definitely.
Okay, super good. So Marina, thank you again.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank
enjoy
you for
your day.
having me. Thanks. You too. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.